Mabuhay, this is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea. What does it mean that love is patient? So here today is going to be another video from an article on gotquestions.org. I've been going through all kinds of aspects about love, and hopefully there's many more to come. All of these will be in a playlist on the YouTube site under the playlist called Love. So please leave comments. My channel is about marriage, in particular to a woman from the Philippines, but it doesn't matter who you marry, you're still going to have to learn how to love them, and part of that is being patient, so please pay attention here today. This is from gotquestions.org. 1 Corinthians 13 is the most beloved chapter in the Bible on love, often recited at weddings. This chapter serves as a pattern for the ideal marriage, yet many have not reflected on the larger context and its implications for today. In verse 4, we read, "Love is patient," 3 words fraught with meaning. After making the point that love is a necessary ingredient in all ministry, in the first 3 verses there, the Apostle Paul begins to describe love. Patient is at the top of the list. It means long patience or endurance, according to some other translations. Godly love and a patient spirit go hand to hand. Patience is noted as part of the fruit of the Spirit in Galatians 5:22 and 23. Love is also mentioned there, revealing the close connection between these 2 attributes. Both love and patience are products of the Spirit's presence in one's life. Since God is love, and that's what it says in 1 John 4:8, he is necessarily patient. The Lord, a God merciful and gracious, slow to anger, and abounding in steadfast love and faithfulness, it says in Exodus 34:6. Even in judgment, God's patience is evident, as in 1 Peter 3:20, where it says God's patience waited in the days of Noah, and he was patient until he did what he said he was going to do. This is me talking now, and that was to destroy the world with this flood. Back to gotquestions.org, the Corinthians needed patience. Their sin of improperly taking the Lord's Supper, for example, was partly the result of impatience and refusing to wait for others. Arguments regarding spiritual gifts were likewise partly attributable to a lack of patience. An insistence on one's own schedule is selfish, and it is opposed to godly love. Patient endurance and long-suffering are hallmarks of a loving character. Love melts away the impatience and frustration that so often hamper one's dealings with others. When the object of one's love fails or disappoints in some way, what is the proper response? According to 1 Corinthians 13:4, the loving response is patience. Patience. And that's the end of the gotquestions.org article. And I liked how it talked about patience, in an enduring sense. You can think of being married long term, like until one of you dies. That could be a long time. Well, you have to endure that. You have to be patient. You can't let things get in the way and sever that relationship. But that's one element of it, but also is, just the day-to-day little things and being patient and not impatient. Now, the first aspect of love, as they noted there in 1 Corinthians 13, was patience. That tells me patience is of great importance. When love is being described, all of the aspects matter and are important, but patience is listed first. And I can warn everyone wanting to get married, and I hope you do, that their patience will be often challenged, and how they respond will determine how long they stay married. So this patience is a big one. Stay tuned for more videos like this about love from gotquestions.org, as long as other videos about foreigner-Filipino relationship right here on Love Beyond the Sea.